Let me hear you say something dope, man. So this Bam Bam, you watching Dante's Boxing Nation or Bam Bam
I'm
Reels?
gonna do the one with a girl walking there like.
He- he-
The girl walking there.
Hi, I'm Rihanna, and you're watching Dante's Boxing Nation.
This is Deontay Boxing. You watching Boxing Nation.
he done did one of the model intros. No,
That's why you like
no,
Dante's Boxing.
that's my intro. That's my new intro right there.
That's alright.
That's badass.
You watching Dante Boxing Nation. Stay tuned.
Now you're fighting at 135, or at least this fight is going to be almost like a catch weight. But do you?
This fight, yeah, at 140 max, because we want to slowly bring the weight down so that I can fight at 135 for a world title soon after.
And you're comfortable. You're going to be comfortable at 135. You feel?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for this fight, like I said, some of the names that we mentioned were not available. Gamboa didn't want it. They just rejected the offer. He didn't want it. I wanted him because that was a fight that was, talked about a lot. I didn't duck him like I heard some people talk about that I was ducking him and whatnot. That was not it. There was a contract that they wanted me to extend in order for me to take that fight. Well, that's not going to happen. If you want me to get the fight, let's fight, but let's not extend no contract. And so it wasn't that I was ducking him or anybody else, So we want to get him. He didn't want it, So then we went to a different name, and it was too much weight for another name that we mentioned. And then the third name that they brought up was unavailable. He had some recent family loss, and we give him the respect for that. So he was unavailable. And then they presented Elio, and we decided Elio agreed. Max 140. I think we're actually gonna come down a little lighter because I don't even want to do 140 probably. I want to come down to 135 to fight for a world title. So that's where I want to end up at 135.
So let me get this clear, Mikey. You're saying that you guys actually offered Gamboa a fight for your return, and he turned it down?
Yes, that was the first name that I asked Steven to approve, and he approved them right away. But Gamboa's people turned it down. That's what I was told. They didn't want it. They wanted. I think what they told me was that they wanted to get 2 fights with the network. They wanted to kind of squeeze more out of the network. Network says no, we can do 1 fight. And if you win, then yeah, you get more fights, but that's it. And they didn't want to do it. We offered I think the network offered a little more so that he would maybe try to accept, but they didn't do it.
Okay, so you were saying that they were saying something like they wanted you to sign some kind of extended contract for you to fight him if that were to happen, or what?
I was offering Gamboa as a possible name back in May of 2014. I accepted the name. We had to still work out on a few details. The exact weight, I wanted it at 135. Being that Gamboa was holding an interim title at that time at 135, I wanted that title. But Top Rank was telling me they wanted me to fight at 130 so that I could defend my title. I said I can't make the 130 anymore. So we were undecided on the weight. And then the purse, the way the money was being handled, I just didn't like the fact that they told me that he was making 1.5, and now there was only $1 million purse for me. I didn't like that, so we still couldn't agree on the purse. And then the final thing that really just shut it down or made me not even continue with further negotiations was that they wanted me to sign another extension by accepting that. And when I decided, you know what, forget about this fight. If you want me to sign another extension, then we better renegotiate. We cannot sign an extension to a 2009 agreement terms. That's not going to happen. The contract was already up. I believe my contract was already up. So why are we signing another extension? And that's the reason why we were involved in the litigation and everything.
Okay, and just in case any of the listeners got a little lost, Mikey Garcia was explaining what happened in negotiations a couple years back with Yuriorkis Gamboa when he was still signed with Top Rank. Do you think that
Good
fight can?
to-
Go ahead.
right? Good to have the full story, so no one can, just make up, in a way their own opinion and put in someone's thoughts. I mean, you don't get the full story, you can't really report the truth.
Yeah, well, you telling it right now. You definitely telling it right now, and I appreciate it, Mikey. So, do you think that fight? I mean, I know you're not. Obviously, you're done with Top Rank, but now Bob Arum, it appears he's worked some kind of deal with PBC where he's saying that they're going to put fights together. Now, do you think in the future that you versus Gamboa can ever take place now?
I don't know if Gamboa has anything to do with Top Rank. I believe he's still under.
Yeah, you're right.
Anderson.
You're right. I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. Yeah.
I don't know if he's still interested. I mean, honestly, the only reason why Gamboa stuck out for me right now is because of the return, and we had that, interest in that fight, 2 years ago. But if I become champion and he hasn't done anything, then that fight wouldn't interest me at that point. I would be looking at bigger names, bigger fights, and I would look, I wouldn't look back at Gamboa at that time. Right now, it made sense for my return. And unless he holds a title, soon and picks up a world title or makes a big name for himself again, then it wouldn't interest me anymore.
Okay. What about a fighter like Lomachenko? He's saying that he plans on moving up to 135 pretty soon. What do you think about someone like Lomachenko?
If he moves up to 135 and I happen to be there, then let's work on the fight. Yeah, why not? If the promoters or managers or whoever it is that are willing to put the fight together, if the network is willing to put it together, then I have no problem. As a fighter, you never have a problem fighting anybody. It's
Yeah.
always the contract or the terms that they want you to take the fight that sometimes prevent you from taking the fight. It's not the fighter. You're not afraid to fight anybody. A fighter will fight anybody. He won't duck anybody for that reason. It might be for other reasons. Maybe the purse, maybe the terms, maybe an extension, or maybe the network you don't allow it, or whatever reason it may be. But as a fighter, you're willing to fight anybody. That's what you do. That's what you're here to do. You're here to fight.
Now, Mikey, the consensus for the fans, Top Rank, and Gamboa is you didn't want the fight, and everyone else on the other side, they did want the fight. How frustrating was that? Did that annoy you? I mean, just hearing so many fans accuse you of avoiding Gamboa.
It's a bit of frustrating and annoying when people don't know the entire truth and they start putting words in someone's mouth. But when I couldn't speak on it, I didn't want to harm and jeopardize my case against Top Rank and my legal situation, my court case. So I wasn't able to speak. I'd rather not say anything and let it be. But you got to get the truth. You got to get both sides of the story before you can report something as facts, as true, as legitimate truth. You're only getting Top Rank's side of the story, and you come up with a conclusion based on just one side of the story, and you don't give a fair chance to the other side to give their side and give their opinion to speak on the actual case. And a lot of people thought that maybe I was ducking Gamboa. There's no reason for me to duck Gamboa. I would have knocked him out right away. I was looking for a fight with him. But when the terms of the contract of the fight were presented to me, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. So that's why we didn't the fight.
So what champions are you looking for? Because I know you just really want to go after the actual champions right now, right?
Right now, after this fight, I want to move down to 135. And the name that sticks out the most and the one that I would really, really want to pursue, if it's possible, I would like to get Flanagan for the WBO lightweight title. I have held titles for the WBO at featherweight and super featherweight. I would want to add that third title, the lightweight WBO title, and he holds that title. So maybe, hopefully, we can get that. And after that, then I would just, if you're holding the title, then you better be ready because I want to collect titles. I want to go after champion. And if I have to move up to 140 to look for another title there, then I would move up to 140. Whatever's available. If you're holding titles, that's what we want.
Interesting. Nice, man. Well, this is my last question. I'll let you go, man. Now, you said that Floyd Mayweather was your favorite fighter. Are there any goals that you've seen him accomplish that you would like to follow and basically accomplish as well?
I'm not trying to compare or trying to achieve goals that he's done. I mean, he's done more than I can probably ever accomplish. And he's beaten everybody, and you know, we have multiple titles, multiple divisions. I'm not trying to do anything like that. If I happen to accomplish anything close to that, that'd be great. What I'm focusing on and what I want to do is just make a name for myself. You know, my titles that I want, and just being recognized as one of the best fighters of.
Oh, okay. You was breaking up a little bit, but I got you though. Okay, man. Well, I wish you luck on July 30th. I'm really looking forward to watching this. Who do you pick in the Leo Santa Cruz versus Carl Frampton fight?
Santa Cruz, volume punching, and then just bigger guy.
So you picking Leo Santa Cruz, obviously. Okay.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your time, man. I really look forward to getting the post-fight interview after the fight, man. And is there anything else you want to say, man, on your mind or anything to the fans?
Well, just honestly, I really do appreciate all the love and support that I got from all the fans from around the world, just supporting me even in these last 2 years. I always kept the faith going, and now that I'm back, make sure you guys tune in because it will be great. I will be coming. I think the best of my career is just about to start. July 30th will be the next chapter of my career. I think I will be remembered most for what I accomplished from this point forward. So I think everybody's in for a nice treat, and I just want to say, everybody out there who wants to keep in touch with me on Twitter at Mikey Garcia, Instagram at Team Mikey Garcia. I run my accounts. Keep in touch that way. Keep following me. Stay up to date on all of current activities and current news. So thank you very much for all that.
All right. Hey, and once again, man, thank you for the interview, Mikey. And once again, good luck on July 30th, man.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care, Mikey.
You too.
All right. Bye.